But so let's talk about we're stepping into the new year coming up. What are you guys getting excited for? What are you guys thinking about? What's 2024 bringing to the Perks?
Breaking news.
No, you're pregnant.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Perks and Paving. We're coming to you from Studio One. We're also on the Brian Hess channel on YouTube. And today in studio, we're joined by Mr. Tyler Stratton again. Welcome back, Tyler.
What's up, my friends?
And my beautiful wife, Paige, as always.
Thanks.
Glad to be here today.
So what's going on, guys?
You guys have had a busy couple of weeks with the Perks and Paving, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you guys have had
after guest.
guest after guest after guest. Laura, the other crew with the air duct, right? Like I'm
Lauren and Danny.
Lauren and Danny, and then you are your trainer, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Like you guys have been. So it's been a couple of weeks since you guys have been here to talk about life updates.
Yeah.
What's been going on? What's up in the Perks household? Because I mean, I'm sure people need to know. We've got a lot of what everyone else is doing, but what are the Perks up to? How's life? How's Thanksgiving? Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. We now have a refrigerator fully locked and started.
Praise the Lord.
Let's go.
Refrigerators. Actually, we have two
Yeah,
refrigerators
now we have
if
two.
we want.
Yeah.
Well, three if you count the freezer in the basement. But I asked Mark, I go, do you think it's time to bring this red refrigerator that's like a full-size refrigerator, but nothing's in it right now, but it's still in our kitchen. And we just need to lug it out and put it somewhere else.
That's been a journey, right?
Yeah.
That
was a
refrigerator.
process,
I
for
remember
sure.
you guys talking about that like months ago.
Yeah.
Like, and then you guys got the refrigerator and it didn't work or something.
It didn't fit
Fit?
through the door.
We couldn't get it into our townhouse.
So who had the moment of like freaking out, like they were ticked off? Who was ticked off?
Collectively as a
Because that
unit.
happens.
Oh, yeah.
That happens.
I think that we had thought we had everything covered.
Yeah.
My dad got there that morning to assist and went into panic mode. And he's,
There we go.
This is
measuring and measuring.
Friday
and,
morning, 7:45, morning after primetime Steelers Thursday night.
Yeah,
game.
we were out late, sitting in
no.
traffic on the way home.
Oh, you guys went to the game.
Yeah,
Oh.
and we're
That's rough.
like, okay, we got to get
Already
up to go to
exhausted.
work, and then
Yeah.
we get the call the night before that we also have the refrigerator coming. So I'm like, Dad, can you come help me out? He's there at like 7 a.m. Like,
Great guy.
You don't have
Hours
like, this,
before it's probably even
well,
gonna arrive.
and that's what I thought. I'm like,
Yeah.
they probably tell you 7 to 11.
Yeah.
They're probably going to be there at 10.
Yeah,
or
right.
10:59.
Yeah. Yeah.
And nope, they were there at like 7:45, 8 o'clock.
Wow.
So my dad,
It must be
he's
dads too who's putting them in.
Yeah.
Dads do that type of thing.
Yeah.
What are you doing here 2 hours early?
yeah. I mean, thank God he was. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't. Thank God. I mean, he did a great job that morning. He
Yeah.
jumped in. He started like lugging everything out of our refrigerator, putting in coolers for us. But where we ran into the issue was Home Depot was supposed to like make sure that the new fridge fit,
Of course.
and then disassemble the fridge that we had to get it out.
Oh.
Whereas my dad tried to get ahead of the ball game
And
and he
disassemble it himself.
disassembled and cut the water line for the ice and water machine. So everything was apart, and then when the new one didn't fit in, we were full blown without a fridge. So it was nice. He had good intentions, and he also saved the day with the red fridge that looked.
Oh wait, so
Great.
he bought like another like
yeah,
a-
one
like
from another family property that he
Yes.
brought over.
oh, and it's red.
It's red.
Yeah. It's a
How
nice
old
color
is
pop.
that?
No, I think it's like a brand
It's
new.
new?
fridge.
Yeah, it was brand new in a
Yeah.
box. Yeah.
Red fridges are now in, and they are in the Perks and Paving home.
Yeah.
Yeah, if anyone wants one, let us know. We can sell it to you. It is cute, but it's
Well,
time
now
to
what do you
go.
guys do? You guys got rid of the fridge that didn't fit, I would assume, to get the fridge now that does fit.
Yep.
Okay, and how's that working out for you? Do you
It's
guys
a
like it?
awesome.
Beautiful.
Is it a
fridge.
stacked one, like where it's like the top is like double doored,
Double door.
like
I
refrigerator
wanted
with a drawer on the
the
bottom?
drawer and then the freezer drawer. So my
Oh, it has three. So like it's the double door, then the
then the drink drawer is
drink
what
drawer,
I call
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I like the drink drawer.
Oh, it's great. My dad has one.
Yeah.
Great
Mark
purchase.
didn't want the drink drawer. He was like, that's not a big deal.
It
to
It's a
me.
big deal.
It was
wasn't
It's
a
a
makeup
big
deal.
deal.
non-negotiable for me.
It changes the game in the house. When you guys are like the drinks are in the middle, you're living.
yeah.
It's not
It's
just
great. I'm not a hater. I could live without it if it meant that there was another feature to sub it out
Oh,
for.
another feature. What feature would go in there?
Um,
What does Mark need in the
Like,
fridge as a different feature than
the
what that?
ice maker can be
We-
huge, especially for like
Ooh.
summertime.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
making
Does
stuff.
it does it have one or does
Yeah,
it not
we
have
have
one?
a nice.
But like one where it like chips it or cubes it. Like so it's a,
Ooh.
I wanted to go for the little balls, and you were like, no. That have you seen
There-
those
you-
ones where they
the
have the
whiskey
little?
balls.
Have I seen
Well,
it?
the
Yes.
whiskey
Wait,
balls
in the
and-
fridge or is it a separate machine?
It's a separate machine in the freezer.
It's
Yes.
in the freezer in the
Oh.
refrigerator that you buy.
Really?
It was spitting out like little
And it
circle
creates
ones.
it.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
No.
We didn't get that. We just have normal ice. But
That's boring.
yeah, I know.
You guys really hyped this fridge up now. I'm just kind of like, I'm not even coming over to try your ice out. That's ridiculous.
So
But-
how about your Thanksgiving? How was the turkey bowl? Give me some highlights.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we had this is the 9th annual Paxinos, which is my wife's maiden name, Turkey Bowl.
Okay.
I've been there for the past 6 years.
Nice.
A lot of fun. We always, it's just
all-
family.
all- okay, that's what
yeah,
I was
all
gonna say, all
family and cousins. We just enjoyed our time. We play for about 2 hours, and every year we all go into it like saying the exact same thing. We all need to get in better shape for this.
Yeah.
You know, even though we're still young, but we had a great time. We had a great Thanksgiving. My parents didn't get to celebrate with them, but I got to celebrate with her family, which is always, I mean, they have a massive family. So when you're talking like 20 plus people in a home, just, you know, enjoying some great Thanksgiving.
How do you divvy up those teams?
Oh, yeah. So it's been a challenge, man. We know who cannot be together. So we've got to just
Are there
make sure.
all a lot of athletes or?
Oh, yeah. And you know what's
combination
really,
of
yeah.
Weekend warriors.
A
and
lot of athletes.
Okay.
What's really cool is like one thing that I thought was interesting about her family is that we're all in the same like age range. Like the youngest
so
is like
nice.
turning 21 and the oldest is like almost 30.
Okay.
Right. So it's like we're all in that same, like we can all relate. It's not such a like a difference in like age ranges, which,
Gotta be
you know,
easy on Uncle Joe
yeah,
because you know, you're gonna hurt him if you plow him
yeah.
over.
There were a couple uncles there that, you know, but they making some diving catches to see like an old man that's, you know, 50 plus, which is that considered old? I don't know, depending on,
gotta
you
be a
know,
little
and-
more gentle on the
yeah.
body.
So, you know, we all woke up the next morning a little sore, but here's one thing that I learned that I think is vital, and I want to hear you guys' opinion on this. You can't call a Thanksgiving meal Thanksgiving unless you cook an actual turkey. There's like her family. I don't know maybe it's because they have such a big family.
Yeah.
Like they go buy their turkey at the store, as in like it's already prepped and ready. Like
That's
no,
really
like,
nice though.
it is nice. Like, don't get me wrong. I love the idea, but like,
Yeah.
I miss like the actual turkey cooking all day. That you know, you're seeing someone getting the cuts and like that's authentic.
Yeah.
So it's funny that you
That's
bring that up.
important.
So one of my like Thanksgiving memories, like going back to as far back as I can remember being a little kid, was it was always cold. Growing up in Southern Illinois, but I remember every Thanksgiving my dad would get up at like 4 a.m. and have a smoker, this black smoker, and it would start.
Smoker.
And having him go out and check on it. I mean, that's just
See,
like a memory ingrained.
Signature, dude.
Yeah.
It's like that is Thanksgiving. That, you know, and now I'm starting to see more and more families, which it was still great turkey, don't get me wrong. Like, but the idea was I was looking at it as like, this looks like lunch meat almost, like turkey lunch meat,
Yeah.
rather than the actual like turkey. Like that's a staple. So I said like from here on out, if no one's gonna like cook the turkey, I'll take the responsibility because there's something
Look at
about that.
you.
I made one for the first time last year.
Yeah.
And it turned out fantastic. And I
Nice.
didn't realize how many ways. Do you guys know how many ways?
Did you
Have you
bag
ever-
it? Did you
have
put
you
it?
ever-
I bagged it.
You
You
bagged
know
it?
the secret, dude.
I've never made one, but
no.
I've seen
The bag. My mom says the secret is in the bag. You let it cook in the bag, and it is the most juicy turkey that you'll ever have.
How long does it take in the bag?
Well, I guess it depends on the weight, but ultimately I think ours took like 6 hours.
Okay.
But it was like turkey's super easy. Like I don't know what the big deal is about. You slap
What's
some
the
butter
deal
on
with
it.
turkey?
Well, yeah, I guess
What's
you
the
have
deal
to-
with?
I
Let's talk about this.
I
What
guess
is
the main
deal
thing
with turkey?
is like the prep to get it out of the freezer in time
That's
to thaw. I
yeah,
think
that's true. But
Probably
I
the
feel like
main
it's so
thing.
hands off though.
Yeah.
Like
I
you know
know-
what's hard?
What?
Cutting the turkey.
Yeah.
Do you know how to cut a turkey?
I can't say I've ever done it. No.
Does she not know how to cut a turkey?
I mean,
We got
Paige.
so lucky this year.
Paige.
My mom took full responsibility of
Yes.
all the Thanksgiving
Oh,
stuff.
that's
She
great.
did an amazing job.
Homemade stuffing,
Yeah.
or how does your family do it? Homemade stuffing.
balls.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. It was
They
so
were
funny.
so
We get
good.
to my
Whoa.
sisters and my mom had. So this year we went to my sister. She lives like an hour and a half away, and since she had the triplets, almost rolling up on a year ago.
Congrats! It's
Yes,
huge. Yeah, we got to talk about that.
Yeah, we have to talk
Yes.
about that. But since we went to visit her, since it's hard for her to leave the house with 3 little ones, obviously.
Yeah.
So Mom packs up all the stuff to bring to her, and she has this container labeled stuffing balls, and I'm thinking like a little stuffing ball. You know, I'm gonna pop one in my mouth real quick and go. I opened the container. These stuffing balls are like this
like
big.
meatballs. Yeah. Are they really?
Oh my god, it was so funny. So
That's awesome. What are these?
I contemplated
Is this a
still
meatloaf?
shoving one in my mouth. I'm like, there's no way I'm getting away with this.
That's
So I had to shut and wait for everyone else to eat. But
that is
oh my
funny.
God, it was so because usually the stuffing balls I feel like
they're
are
just
like
they're
little,
so good.
nuggets.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
Nugget
no
size.
meatloaf, half
my
a
God.
biscuit size.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it now. That's hilarious. Were they good?
So good.
Yeah. So where did you guys have Thanksgiving?
We went up to her sister's.
Yes.
And where's that at?
Sandy Lake. So it's far.
Far.
Yeah.
Not
like
around.
an hour and a half. I mean, it's
Yeah,
not
that's far
super
enough for
far,
like,
but-
you gotta plan that into your day on what time you gotta wake up in order to get there on time.
Yeah, but
So-
it was really special. I know it's crazy how much everything's changed in the last year. So last Thanksgiving, I remember leaving the office day before Thanksgiving, and things were just sad, like very sad at my house because we didn't know what was going to happen with my sister with the baby. She was in preterm labor at she was 21, 2 weeks at that point, and
A lot of stress.
a lot of stress. She was at my
lot of
mom's at
prayers.
the time. A lot of prayers, a lot of family getting
sure.
involved. But yeah, I mean, things were sad. It wasn't your typical Thanksgiving last year, you know.
But I'm sure that it, and I could be wrong, but although it didn't seem to work out, it did seem to work out. But like in those times, it's sometimes a blessing to know like what a time for this to take place because it's where family is like known to come together. It's during those
Absolutely.
times,
Yeah.
right? So it kind of helps maybe in that situation.
Yeah, as much as it was hard for her, I think the fact that it was around Thanksgiving probably, as much as she didn't really want to probably talk to people, it was the best thing for her to have the people around to comfort her and support her. So
Exactly.
but
She's not alone in it. So
so flash forward.
what's it like now?
Oh my God! There's three little cutie pies,
go.
and they're adorable. And
That's
we
huge.
finally got to spend some time with them. You know,
Oh my
they're very
God.
fragile
Of
still,
course,
and
of
you know, with
course.
it being flu season and stuff, we
Yeah.
weren't sure if we were going to get the
Protect.
opportunity to see them, and we totally respect that and
Of course.
understand what she's going through. So when
Yeah.
she gave us the green light to go, we were like,
Let's
"Okay,
go.
we're going!"
Oh
And
my gosh.
yeah, it was wonderful.
What a treat.
Yeah,
What a treat.
So thankful, and it was just wonderful to have all of us together. It was much better spirits than last Thanksgiving.
Of course it is.
so-
You have 3 new family members
Yeah.
welcoming into the family, which is always fun, and they're healthy.
Oh, they're so
they're
yeah.
alive. They're thriving. You
Yep.
know, that's what a beautiful gift. Although I can't imagine like 1 baby, let alone 3. Like,
I know.
Like
She is
the
incredible.
the chances of that. Like, what is it? I wonder
it's
what the actual chances.
1 in 10,000.
Yeah.
1 in 10,000, and then what is the actual probably like chances that
That I have
nothing's
one. Or 2 or 3.
yeah, or 3,
Yeah.
but like or for all 3 of them to survive that,
know.
it's like that is huge.
Yeah, I mean
like,
they only weighed they all weighed less than 2 pounds.
wow.
Yeah, so I mean they literally fit into my sister's hands. I mean they were little.
Her mom was talking about like how she saved one of the diapers from like the
Diapers.
first week that they were there, and she was saying it's like literally
The size
like the
of
length of
yeah.
like your finger.
Well, that's what when my
That's
mom
rough.
came, when the babies were born, my
Yeah.
mom brought this little
Yeah.
napkin looking thing into I thought it was like a folded napkin, and she brought it into the waiting room, and she's like, "Look at this." I'm like, it was a diaper. I've never seen
my-
a diaper so small. It was crazy.
God.
And then I think my sister had posted, or someone else had posted with have you seen the Elf on a Shelf?
Yeah.
So I think with the hat and boots and whatever you put on the Elf on a Shelf, I'm not
Yeah.
super familiar, but
Yeah.
that is approximately the size of what the babies were when they were born. So I think they weigh like 1.5 pounds or something. So
what
yeah.
an experience that is to like. I mean, it's like you love, but your heart breaks, and it's like, but thank God for the technology that we have.
Absolutely.
I'm sure that they were probably hooked up to something to continue to keep them alive and moving and growing, and like what a story it'll be for them to share one day, as the triplets are gonna be sitting in here one
Oh
day
my
to
gosh,
share
that'd
their
be
own story.
so
Like this
cool.
is who we were,
Yeah.
and watch them be like 7'2".
I just
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
Like
think
massive.
I think back to like those darkest of days where
Yeah.
like sometimes like we were coming home and
Yeah.
it wasn't looking good.
Yeah.
And I think like with Thanksgiving and moments like that, like in that moment, you're so focused in the present. But
Yeah.
like for me,
Yeah.
like focusing on like having that last week and getting to see them, like I think that has to be part of like getting through some of that struggle. Is like looking down. I'm like, yes, it sucks right now.
Yeah.
Eventually gonna get through it, and then
Yeah.
envisioning those moments of spending time, seeing them healthy, seeing
Yeah.
them rolling around, and like have like.
How
I don't know.
How
It's
do you,
just amazing to see it come like full circle from where it was at its lowest point.
what a gift. How did you two manage that? Like do you find like those tough times like strengthening your relationship with one another? Like, do you guys find it like you guys double down and make sure you guys are checking in on each other? Like, how do you care for each other as you guys are trying to like, you got such a stress and worry in your family? Like your sister might not have these three kids. To lose one is difficult. To lose all three is another complete other story. So how did you guys in that time, like, bunker down and not allow that to, destroy, each other? Or
I mean, it literally started a year ago. She's like, we were supposed to have Thanksgiving at my parents' place in Florida. And she told me, came home and just said, I don't think I should go. I totally understood. I respected it. I didn't give her like who am I to,
Say-
you need to come home. Like,
Yeah,
there's
my
obviously bigger
sister,
things. And
that was like probably the hardest thing she'll ever go through, and I needed to be there for her. There was no question in my mind, and I obviously love you to absolute death, but like you understood that if any time where my sister needed me, like that was the time that I needed to be there for her. So
True.
whether it was just sitting there on the couch with her and watching Yellowstone, I mean that's pretty much what we did for all of Thanksgiving break last year. But
not a bad show to binge
yeah,
watch.
no, it was great. It was great. I watched it for the second time actually.
I
with her,
mean,
so.
you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, but
Wow.
I mean, we just tried to keep her distracted, and I appreciated that you were respectful of that. And yeah, I mean, he's been super supportive from the start, even when we just found out she was having the babies. But it was interesting because men usually don't cry or get emotional, and I remember there was one day at my grandma's that like things weren't really looking well, and he just like broke down in tears, and we said a prayer together in the kitchen, and
Thank goodness.
yeah, sorry.
That's
But,
what it's about.
Yeah, but it
Happy times.
Yeah, happy, but yeah.
What a
it was-
moment.
It was definitely a moment,
Yeah.
and for him to respect that and be there for me, and I'm sorry.
I love you too.
But-
It's love.
Yeah,
That's what
but
we're here for.
It was really special that he was there to support me during.
Yeah,
that, so.
no, and you're still here, and you two are. I mean, look at you. You're both bonding. Looking at each other with both tears in your eyes, and it's a beautiful thing. Like you thank God that God is good, and you two are pulling it together with each other, and it's amazing. Like like you said, I want to capitalize on. You said like men don't cry. Some men don't cry, but it's like when you allow that space for him to be able to do that, that makes us feel like more loved and more like we can be okay with no matter what we go through. So it's like good for you to be able to be like, because you know how many I'm telling you. Just in the line of work that I do, how many selfish men are out there that'd be like, no, you're coming with me. Like your sister's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Like, like everything's going to be okay. Like you could have went that route, but the fact that you gave her the space needed, like, no, you do what you got to do. I'm going to be okay. Then not giving her the attitude of like, you should be here. Like, whatever. Right. Like that's not a good husband or a leader in my eyes, but thanks for sharing that. I know that that's such a vulnerable and no, like that's beautiful.
We didn't know we were getting that deep.
No, well, that's sometimes what happens in conversations with me is I find ways to pull some triggers and heartstrings, but I know that the audience will appreciate that because it is such a defining moment in your family's life and family's future as well. Not only yours but your sisters, and then the growth of the expansion of your family. So what a beautiful time. So other than that, this Thanksgiving, you went down to your sister's house to then enjoy the kids, the triplets, the family.
Yeah.
Probably watched something other than maybe Yellowstone this time around, right?
We played some Mario Kart.
Yeah. Oh, heck yeah.
I am awful.
Come
Oh
on
my
over
God.
so I can just whoop on you then.
Oh my gosh.
It was
Yeah.
bad.
It was so.
Let's
literally-
go.
I was like, well,
We're playing like on the Switch remotes.
Oh,
so, like,
yeah.
it's like little. I mean,
I
not
kept,
that
like,
anyone's a
pausing the
gamer, but
game
like,
on
yeah, she
accident.
kept on like hitting like the wrong button.
Are you guys staying for the Christmas party? Are you guys staying at the
yeah.
hotel?
Oh, yeah.
Should we bring Mario.
You have it.
I have. Should we bring the Switch and like?
I probably won't participate. But
No, we're participating. Everyone's participating. You guys come to the room, and we'll plug
forget
it
the
in.
room. We'll put it on the big screen in the main lobby.
Yes, and let's all have. We should Switch tournament Mario Party. We're gonna show you how bad Paige really is.
I'll be out first round.
No,
so.
that's okay. We should do that. That'd be. I think that'd be hilarious to do.
I am
terrible.
That is not my thing. I thought.
Well, that's okay. We'll make it your thing.
Yeah,
We'll
there
make it
was
your thing.
definitely a game back. I never got into video games a ton.
No,
but,
I gotcha.
There was definitely was it Sonic the Hedgehog or something?
Yeah, there was definitely a Sonic the Hedgehog.
What was the Barracuda?
Crash Bandicoot.
Bandicoot. Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
that's a great one.
I loved that. I
Oh,
don't
that's
even-
a great one.
Yeah, that was
Crash
that was,
Bandicoot is like one of the most iconic games
Like
of
the
like
TNT boxes.
Yes, yes.
and
I
like
got into
running into the
that.
apples and stuff like that, like to
Yeah.
collect the apples
Yep.
and like oh man.
But the path was clear to follow.
Yeah,
it's not like a Mario Kart. I'm like,
Where are we
where's
turning?
the path?
Yeah.
And
Rainbow Road really destroyed my confidence in myself.
we
Yeah.
played the first round with them, and I thought that I was racing them, and I was supposed to be like shooting
It's
things
just like
at them.
battle or something. She's like, I don't know if I'm going the right way.
She's like
Yeah,
in
and
the
they're
wall,
like,
like
"It's okay, just
stuck,
follow
like
the
not
path."
even looking at her screen.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, I thought this was me. No, turn around.
Oh
You
my
keep going
God.
off the map.
Yeah. Oh, my
Oh,
God,
that's
it was
fun
so
then.
funny, but yeah.
Good time. Everyone participated, had a good time on. That's always a good. We
Yeah.
just, you know what, my wife and I just decided to do this year is, and we just literally started it, but like, we're trying to find different ways to like, just to disconnect from the digital and just connect with each other. And, I think one thing that we really enjoy is games. And so, what we're doing is every like Thanksgiving to Christmas time, we're buying one new board game. Just to kind of like bring it into our house to be able to have those times together. So this year we bought Monopoly and
Monopoly.
yeah. What? Listen, Monopoly
Of
is
all the games,
yes,
you picked Monopoly.
It's a staple.
I haven't played it
Every
in
house
so
needs
long.
Monopoly. That's a staple. That's like Crash Bandicoot. That's like Tetris. That's like
How many
Pac-Man.
times have you finished a Monopoly game?
Yeah, never. But someone
You
gets
get
mad.
too bored in the
Someone gets
middle.
mad. Yes,
Oh.
or someone buys up all the property, and I'm left with like collect 200 or just
Yeah.
absolutely paying everybody.
You
So
should bring board games to the hotel too.
we've got.
Angel and Eli are
Big board-
big board game people. Do you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
This is
because they weren't they the ones that brought all those games to our house, or was it your old student? I
It
can't
was my
remember.
old student.
Oh, okay, never mind.
we're-
But they do
enjoy-
enjoy
yeah, they
playing
like
them,
board
but I
games,
couldn't
yeah.
remember who brought them with
Yeah.
them. But
Shoo.
yeah, we have a.
We're big Uno
a variety.
people.
What about Catan?
Catan is so much fun. There's so many games out there, but
Yeah.
hey, Monopoly was on sale Black Friday, $9, typically
Can't
like
beat
22. Can't beat it.
I
I said that's a staple.
Anytime I go to Target, like if I go to Costco or anything, I usually like go straight to like the TVs and technology section. Every time I go to Target, I go like take a stroll on my game section just to see like what's out there.
dude. There's so much new
Yeah.
new games out there. So it is the holiday season, my friends. You guys are like what 12 episodes deep now, right? Like congratulations to show up every single week, to map this into your schedules and to find time to do this, because I know you two are super busy, strapped in, like constantly focused. Like it is not easy to balance anything outside of like your traditional job here. Like it takes a commitment. It takes a lot of like energy, right? So like good for you both for showing up to be able
Thanks
to
for holding us accountable
Oh,
too.
yeah.
because
No
that
worries.
definitely is helpful.
You guys are
For
giving
real.
me a job, so once again, that's kind of no worries. Anytime you guys need to be held accountable, I got you. No worries. But so let's talk about we're stepping into the new year coming up. What are you guys getting excited for? What are you guys thinking about? What's 2024 bringing to the Perks?
Breaking news.
No, you're pregnant.
Here,
No.
no.
Oh man.
Oh my God! If we announced
Yeah.
that I was expecting on
on
podcast,
this, on the podcast. No.
that's not it.
All right. Well, my bad.
But hearing it here first,
Yes.
for sure.
Let's hear it.
Officially.
Officially. I was gonna post something about it on Monday, but I refrained.
Paige and myself and anyone who wants to join us, we're gonna run the full marathon in Pittsburgh this year.
What?
Full.
No.
We're doing it.
You think you guys can do it?
We're gonna do it.
We're gonna try.
Let's go.
We're gonna do
Let's
it.
go. Heck yeah! So a full marathon in Pittsburgh. When is that?
It's usually like the first week of May.
Yeah, I think
wanna
it's May
say.
5th. Yeah. So we have
Six-
20 weeks, I think, from today.
Well, that actually gave me
Like 6 months of training starting on Friday. Really.
Yeah.
Day after the Christmas party.
that makes my stomach like twist because like
'Cause
May is also when we're hopefully going to move into a home.
Oh,
and that's hope that's the goal, but like I'm like, oh, that's 20 weeks away. Like I feel like I'm not even like I don't even know what a home where to begin. But let's talk about the marathon. How do you even prepare? Do you guys know how to prepare for that? How do you prepare for that?
I've seen like
the
PDFs,
Nike Run Club app.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it.
The Nike.
It's like Nike Run Club or something.
Oh,
It
okay.
looks very organized. I'm gonna give it a go. So you put in the date. I think the largest time frame that they have like plotted in the app is 18 weeks. So I think that's why it's showing us a wrong date right now. So I have a couple weeks just to kind of ease into it, and then I can jump in. But
what does that look like? Are you guys like gonna have to run a lot? Like, is that really the workouts, or like is it weights? How does that work?
Excellent question, because I like to lift weights and strength train versus kind of she's more of high intensity exercise and stuff like that. But I just need to find a way of how to kind of taper down or mix like my leg workouts with all the running and stuff like that. So it's something I need to research and get a little bit more involved into.
Yeah,
but
that's
when I was reading, it was saying to keep those strength days are super important. So
of
I
course.
think because that's why it's hard for me. I love going to Burn, and I pay a good bit of money to go there.
Yeah, no doubt.
So I want to keep going. I mean, that's like my
I'm sure
outlet
that helps
each day.
too.
Yeah, but
it has to.
I know it's going to be very demanding time-wise to do both, but I'm gonna. But right now, it's so hard with it being dark when we get here and we get home.
And cold.
So my best friend from college, Taylor, she committed to doing it with us.
No way.
And on Monday, we're talking about it over the weekend, and Monday rolls around. And I get home and it's dark and cold. I did go and do my workout in the morning at Burn.
Oh, there we go.
I'm like, I don't want to run out there. It's freezing.
I don't even want to walk my dog in the cold, dark.
Yeah,
let alone work out.
Yeah.
That's been my problem.
Yeah, but my workout for the day, according to the Nike Run Club app, was 10 minutes of just
getting out there.
So
that's good.
She goes, run your steps. And I'm like, she said, run your steps. So that accountability is huge. So, what did I do? I
came home and I'm like hearing all this like ruffling and going around. I think she's like moving stuff around, and then like she comes down to the base floor and she's just like going right back. I was like, okay.
because we have a townhouse, so there's ample steps in the
like
house.
3 stories, right?
Yeah, so I just ran 10 minutes up and down the steps.
Let's go.
I did it.
Hey, that's you got to start somewhere. And what that's a good place to start. That is never thought of that. I mean, hey, whatever
need a
works.
treadmill, though, I think.
Ooh, well, we just sold our Peloton last night, and maybe we can do a Peloton treadmill. I mean, those things are really nice. I don't know. Brian had one.
No. Well, that's the thing. We don't have it here anymore, right?
Brian, we need that back.
We need a treadmill.
Come on, bud.
But yeah, I would stay after work and just walk on the treadmill or run on the treadmill if it was here while it's dark. When it's nice out and light, I'll just go outside.
Different.
But yeah, I need to find a.
Best of luck. That's huge. That's
Are you in?
and no. Not on camera, I'm not. The camera holds you accountable is the thing I was just about to bring up. You guys are now held accountable to all of your listeners and followers, including.
If anyone wants to jump in, I think we're going to do it to raise money for cystic fibrosis.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's
so
awesome.
Tying it to a good cause, hold us even more accountable.
Of course.
So if anyone wants to get involved.
How long is, I don't know, like how long is that? A full marathon?
23.
Or if you ask Mark, it's
23.1? 26.2?
26.2. Yeah.
26.2.
26.2.
It's so funny the other night. He said something like, oh, yeah, like a full 23 miles. And I'm like, you do realize that a full marathon is 26.2. Yeah. He's like, oh.
I hear you're delusional for the last
3 is going to be deadly, I'm sure. That's the difference.
I think they say to train through like 20 to 21 and adrenaline brings you through the rest. So
well, that's good. I mean, that brings me back to like the Grand Canyon trip. Like, like I'm glad I know that my body can walk 20 plus miles, but I don't know if I can like jog or keep us fast paced. But I
think it's just mental.
You guys,
I know that'll be my biggest challenge because saying like locked in
music
and,
or no music during the journey.
I need to get back to listening to music. I don't really listen to music when I work out. It's kind of weird. I try and like podcasts and stuff like that, but I've noticed that when I do listen, it's a little bit more enjoyable. But then I fall behind.
You tap in a little bit. Yeah, tap in a little bit more. How about you? Are you going to be music? You guys going to be running together? Is that the goal, or are you guys doing your own thing?
My personal goal is just to finish and not walk. like to run,
Ooh,
like to not
okay,
stop.
that's a big difference.
That's
there.
my goal. I'm not going for a specific time. Like I
Okay.
would like to keep it under.
To not walk though.
But to not walk, to keep it. That's like my personal goal is to finish but not stop.
And I mean, this is huge. I mean, not that I have full faith that he could do it, but he hasn't even run a half or anything. So he has like nothing to compare it to.
Yeah.
So
Well, like David Goggins, everything I've reading people who are consistent runners say like, why are you training for a half?
Yeah.
What's the point of training for a half? It's like go for a full. It's like
That makes sense. Yeah,
like, you're already putting in so much time already. Like why not just go?
sometimes
for the
you
full
do
thing?
just have to do it. Like, I mean, once again, there's probably going to be more pain involved, right?
Yeah.
Like I've heard some crazy stories about what the body's like after the experience, like just digestive, just everything, right? So it's like, that is definitely
Even like nutrition during the race, like something.
yeah.
Like, obviously it's important, but like I don't even,
How many
like there's a lot
calories
of
are you gonna
research that needs to
burn,
go.
like-
Exactly.
yeah, that's a lot to prepare for.
yeah.
What made you guys crazily think that this was a good idea or you wanted to do it?
I wanted to run
What
the
inspired
half
this?
last year, and then we bought our townhouse, and we were remodeling on the weekends, and like random nights here and there in the week. It kind of made it very difficult to keep a consistent schedule.
Yeah.
So I think if we're getting ahead of it this early, getting on track this early, I think we'll set ourselves up for success.
Right on. Well, good for you both.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to be healthier and have a goal.
Same.
You know what I mean? So
That's so important.
I think obviously we did the Grand Canyon, and that was like a huge accomplishment for 2023.
Yeah.
But like, what's on the books for 2024?
A marathon and the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, let's do it.
Right?
If I can do if I can do the half marathon, I know
Yeah.
they said that like you can't really compare marathons with Grand Canyon. which
Right.
I understand, completely different.
Yeah.
But I think if I'm doing that training for a full marathon, like I should be able to roll right into the
Easily.
Grand Canyon with
Easily.
easy peasy.
Easy
stuff.
peasy. You won't even break
I
a
gotta
sweat.
imagine the Grand Canyon is probably easier than a full marathon.
But they said that it's it's just
it's
different.
different. You
It's
can't
just-
really
yeah.
compare the two.
Because I mean the heat.
That's
Yeah.
true.
You're out there for so long. You have to prepare your meals
Yep.
and like plan that aspect of it. There's a lot that goes into a 25.5-mile walk
Yes.
that takes
12, 13,
14
yeah.
plus hours.
Yep.
I mean, it's just different mentality.
Is that a bad time for a full marathon?
What?
Not at all, baby. Not at all. You know what though? I think that although the marathon, what an accomplishment it's going to feel when you guys get through it.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
That's what I felt with the
It's
half.
all it's going to be all mental.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate running, and this is I do, and it's like
Yeah.
I view that as like huge challenge. So if I can do it, I think it'll be.
Well, I think you're starting with the
Personally,
right
you know,
mindset with
yeah.
going into David Goggins' books because I
Yeah.
mean that guy,
It's incredible.
dude. He runs with like broken legs.
Yeah.
He's like that's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like I couldn't even walk with a crutch with a broken ankle, let alone run on it. You know what I mean? So that's a different. I wouldn't suggest that, but
Yeah.
I mean you guys probably know
Neither
that.
would we as physical therapists. Yeah.
Yeah, no, not a good idea, right? No, that's a different level. But anything else that you guys want to share in the up and coming 2024 that you're excited for? Or?
Not 2024, but I am pumped for this Christmas party.
Oh yeah.
Oh, heck yeah! This is gonna be so much fun. Like,
Oh my god.
I've been running like warp speed for like the last like 3 weeks or so.
Yeah.
And like
it's gonna
just-
be. There's gonna be like 70 people there.
yeah.
I can't wait to get my boogie on.
Oh,
I'm just wanting to dance.
patting off the shoes, and we are
Yeah.
about to go down.
Yeah. I might have to bring some flats with me. I'm gonna wear heels, but I might
Not
have to bring some
not
flats.
about. You're gonna have to check out Nicole's heels that she got. They are so festive.
Oh, I saw them.
Oh, did you?
Oh, yeah.
Aren't they cool?
She
Yeah,
obviously
I was like-
coordinated with outfitting.
Yeah. Oh, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah, I should have known. I should have known. Yeah, that's. What are you wearing?
I think just like suit pants and a jacket, no tie, maybe.
Okay, like button up though.
Yeah.
Button up, no tie.
Button up.
What
no
about
tie.
you?
I guess that's what I'm wearing. My wife will tell
I was
me.
thinking about jeans and a suit jacket, but
I was thinking about
Is
the same
that-
thing, but I think we should probably. I think the no tie is probably a good.
Yeah.
Because I feel like cocktail's a little less. I
Yeah,
feel like
but
if you
it's-
have suit with
With
a
tie,
like,
it's a
that's
little
pretty
too
formal.
yeah, pretty formal. But without the tie, one button or two button down, I think we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm not sure what to expect. All I know is I'm so happy that everyone's coming in. Like tomorrow's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Friday's gonna be fun. There's like a hockey game going on.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to that? Or like
I don't think so.
No,
I've
I don't know.
I've never ice skated before.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Sorry.
there's like a hockey like
the thing on
PPG.
Friday morning. Yeah.
7 to 9 or something like that. Yeah.
I can't say.
yeah,
I mean,
am.
I can go
I would
cheer.
suit up. I'd suit up. They said they needed a goalie. I said I've never done it before, but I'd suit up.
Oh
if
my
you have the
God.
No, that's
equipment.
Jackie's job.
That's just what you need is to go out there and do some crazy moves with your knees and
Just,
then not
like,
be able to run the
sit-
marathon
Get out
week
there,
one.
just plop down.
Yeah, just literally. No, I think I volunteered Jackie to be the goalie, so we'll see how she
I
does.
volunteered Jenna. So
Yeah. Oh, there we go. One of the two, right? One of the two. Awesome. Awesome stuff. But yeah, the Christmas party is going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited to share more memories and just have a really good time. Initially, Nicole and I weren't going to stay there, but I guess Jackie got us a room. So, I mean, now it just kind of tapped us in, and we're going to end up staying there. So, you know, who knows what the night will bring besides a lot of fun, a lot of laughter,
A lot of
memories, a lot a dancing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of good food and
last year
good
was
drinks.
a blast. So
I'm sure.
if it's anything like last year,
Yeah.
it's going to be great.
Well,
so.
only more people, so
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Good stuff. All right. Well, I think that's it for this week, unless anyone else has anything.
Nope. Take us home.
All right.
Take us home.
Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week on another episode of the Perks and Paving.
See you guys.